morning and welcome to episode 5 of Exploring East London's beaches. Today we're going to Gonubie. We did try and do this the other day, but then I had a meeting that kind of came up and I had to leave. So, like I said then, which I'll say now for the first time on video, the story of Gonubie Beach doesn't just start at the main beach in Gonubie. The story of Gonubie Beach is the story of this beautiful piece of coastline on this little village outside of East London that is really a remarkable place to live and to experience. So that's what this stretch of beach starts like. You come down Ocean Way Drive and you drive along Ocean Way, rocky coastline, lots and lots of open ocean, really, really beautiful homes along the stretch of the coastline. It's a very peaceful part of the world, this part of Gonubie down here. I had some friends that stayed down here. It was always great to come and visit them. But we're going to take you to some of the little car parks along this piece of coastline, and then we'll end up on the main Gonubie Beach at the Gonubie River mouth as we explore East London's beaches, episode 5. Thanks for coming along. So if you ever come to Gonubie, you want to come to the Heavenly Pancake House. It is absolutely divine. We're going to go there for a coffee a little bit later on. But let's go and park in the main car park here at Gonubie Beach. So welcome to Gonubie Main Beach. The beach is down that way along the boardwalk. I'll take you for a walk down there in a second, but this is the Gonubie Hotel and the parking lot here. It's very iconic. A lot of people come here on holiday and this is one of the first places they come to just because it's so beautiful. As you can tell, the stretch of coastline along Gonubie is getting more and more rugged. The further we get away from Nahoon Beach towards Gonubie and towards Morgan's and that way, Kymouth, the more rugged it gets, and it just shows off the absolute beauty of this part of the world. The Eastern Cape truly is an incredibly beautiful place. As you can see though, here in Gonubie, much like all of the other beaches, there's all sorts of you may not do this. No naked people. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. Gonubie Beach had a blue flag status for a while. I'm not sure what the current situation is, but it had blue flag status for a while. And this is why, because it's absolutely beautiful and it's very well kept. Grass is perhaps a little long at the moment, but generally the maintenance of this beachfront area is pretty good. Tidal pool. I mean, this is something you don't see a lot of anymore. I remember when I was growing up, tidal pools were always fun. We'd go down to the coast. We lived in Johannesburg. We'd go down to the coast and you jump in a tidal pool. It was like swimming in a pool next to the beach. And the Gonubie tidal pool is actually pretty cool. I'm not sure how many people use it anymore though, but it really is absolutely stunning. And one of the things that makes this beach different to the other beaches is it's kind of a tale of two halves. On the one side you've got lots of rock, and then as you walk along this stunning boardwalk, which I'll take you for a walk on in a second, it becomes more and more a beach as it goes towards the river mouth. But this tidal pool, look at that. Okay, welcome to the boardwalk at Gonubie. I'm going to walk halfway across and then we're going to drive around to the other parking lot and I'll show you the second half. So one of the things that stood out for me here, this is the 5th episode of Exploring East London's beaches and we've still got a lot more to do. But one of the things that stood out to me doing this is just how the locals go for walks, take the dogs out. I mean, you come here in the morning, it's just a lot of locals just doing some exercise, getting some fresh air. I love that. You're gonna live at the beach, take advantage of it. So you'll notice along the boardwalk they've put these little outlook points where you can sort of just step off the boardwalk, make space for other people and have a look at this incredible coastline. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, behind me you can see those rocks, and now we're getting to the actual main beach here in Gonubie. Tide is coming in. Bit of a windier day than it was the other day. Hello to you too. Okay, we're not going to go too much further along the boardwalk because just down there is the second car park. And that is quite a cool place for me. That is where I used to do a whole lot of my triathlon training. We used to set up a transition there. We'd swim in the river, we'd cycle around Gonubie, then we'd run around Gonubie. And then, of course, the excuse was always to go to the Heavenly Pancake House afterwards for coffee, which was kind of the reward for all of the effort. So I'll take you down there in a second. But just have a look at how far this boardwalk actually stretches. And as I say, it's pretty well maintained. Now in summer, these beaches are a lot busier, but obviously on a random weekday, outside of school holidays, you pretty much get this beautiful, stunning beach to yourself. The first half of the boardwalk. We're going to go around now. We're going to drive around to the Caravan Park side, one of the oldest caravan parks in East London, and one that has been used for years and years by holidaymakers, into a car park that has a little cafe. I hope it's still there. That used to make the best coffee on a Sunday morning after our river swim or our bike ride or our run. It's lovely though. I mean, it's really cool. It's like this little village outside of East London. Essentially, it's considered a suburb at Gonubie, but I think people that live here kind of feel like, if you ask them where they're from, if you met them somewhere else and say, where are you from? They won't say East London, they'll say, I'm from Gonubie. Very proud place. People are very proud to live here. Has its controversy, for sure, like any small village, I would imagine. But people like living in Gonubie. A lot of people stay here their whole life. Yeah. Welcome to Gonubie Beach. This is the main beach. Inside here is the caravan park, and it looks like they've actually upgraded this quite significantly since the last time I was here. That whole building wasn't there. But this has plenty of memories for me because this was pretty much where we did our triathlon training. In this car park, we'd set up a little transition zone and we would come and explore. We'd swim in the river, which generally, depending on which way the flow was going, was quite hard. And then we'd cycle out of here. But welcome to the main car park at Gonubie Beach. All right, welcome to the other side of the boardwalk. You can see all the way down the distance there, the boardwalk winds its way from the Gonubie Hotel all the way through to the main beach here in Gonubie. Gonubie Lifesavers. And then that's the exit from there. But what an absolutely beautiful stretch of coastline with the rocky outcrop that comes along there, and then eventually you get to the beautiful sandy beaches of Gonubie. There's a house over there with those massive lawns that flow down, and every time I've come here they've got a bench sitting overlooking the river mouth. I always want to know who owns that house. I would love to live in that house. Can you imagine? Okay guys, welcome to the Gonubie River mouth, and you can see how far the tide has gone up because normally the river would be right here. It's all the way back there. Just have a look at this vegetation though. Those cliff face, absolutely stunning, very subtropical. It's beautiful. So when we explore East London's beachfront, you have to come to Gonubie, and particularly to the river mouth, because it is an absolutely beautiful part of this region, and it kind of showcases the natural beauty of this region. We've spoken a lot about the people from the Gonubie and the East London area, what kind of people live here, but this is the natural side to it. I mean, those cliff faces, just absolutely beautiful. And this river mouth is something remarkable. It's quite a strong flow. I remember doing our swim training. If you started at the top and swam with the tide, you swam like Michael Phelps. If you started at the bottom and try to swim up, you swam like me. It's wild. Alright guys, so I don't want to be a crazy stalker, but whoever lives in that house is staying in my dream house. I absolutely love it. Look at those gardens. Although cutting that lawn, I don't know if I could do that. Okay, so we started Nahoon Beach, which is way that way. We went to Nahoon Point and Reef, which is a bit further. Then we went to Blue Lagoon. Then we went to Bonza Bay. Now we're in Gonubie Main Beach. As I said, the coastline starts with that rocky outcrop over there. Gets to Gonubie Hotel, then you've got that stunning boardwalk that walks all the way to this pretty beautiful beach. It's very, very wide open. The river mouth's over there. The kids love to play in the river mouth, and the sea is right here. I'm not sure how much of a swimming beach it is. I've never swam here. I swam at Nahoon mostly, but I'm sure in summer there's plenty of people that come and enjoy, come down from Free State, Gauteng, come and enjoy. And I was thinking, I'm not sure how many surfers use this beach, but then as I was thinking that, a whole bunch of surfers came down and jumped into the water, and they're just around the corner there enjoying some swell here this morning. Gonubie Main Beach, part of the East London Beach Explore series, is stunning. Really are so spoilt here in East London. I know I've said this every episode. This is episode 5 of exploring East London's beaches, but we really do have so many choices. Another river mouth. We've seen Nahoon River, we've seen Bonza Bay River, now we've seen Gonubie River mouth. That's 3 river mouths in a space of 30 kilometers. This beach was a blue flag beach at one point, as I said before. I'm not sure what its status is at the moment, but you can see why. I mean, it's a very, very well kept beach, and just when it comes to facilities, everything's close by. Stunning coastline, beautiful ocean, river mouth for the kids to play, loads and loads of space on the beach in the sand for the families to enjoy, and well, it's beautiful. Thanks for watching episode 5 of Exploring East London's beaches. We're going to head towards the city next time. We're going to go to Eastern Beach and show you a bit of Orient Beach while we're there as well. That'll wait though. I'm off to France for a few days this weekend, so I'll only get to that when I get back. I want to say a massive thank you. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, which is insane, and I'm so grateful to everyone that's watched and subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, but you've watched, give it a like, and if you like it a lot, give us a subscribe. Every like and subscribe, weirdly, helps the channel with the algorithm. Thank you for watching. We do this because we love creating. We do this because we love these beaches. Thanks for watching. Episode 6 coming up.